Okay, the video has started. All right, this is the first video of my new YouTube channel, Darius the Gold Rabbit. Okay, I'm talking about, where I've been going and other things in America. All right, I've been traveling all these different states in America. My dad got me a bus ticket to, Hagerstown, but I said, F going there because why? My friend over there is not cool. He's doing other things right now. He's going through it. Um he's not going to help me develop as an individual, so I don't need to be around him. So I didn't do that. Instead, when my dad bought me a bus ticket to Hagerstown, it's a Greyhound bus, so like I got off in DC and I started exploring DC, and I got inspired to be like, you know what? I want to travel all 50 states before I'm 28, go to all 50 states. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna travel all 50 states and make YouTube videos like I'm doing right now. I still have my other channel, Darius the Green Angel, where I talk about anime and astrology, but this one's special too. I have to make two channels now. Uh, you gotta know what that rabbit does. I have to like tell you guys what that does in astrology and stuff. But that's gonna be on my other channel. But I still like that saying. I like that ring. It has a good ring to it. Gold rabbit. I say yeah. Not that other shit that other people were talking about. But yeah. Um, so I did go to Maine and I ended up in Portland, Maine. Portland, Maine was cool, beautiful, nice. The people there were good. Um, it was just, and it was the right time to go to Maine too, because it was like, this is like Virgo season, so it's towards the end of summer. I ain't gonna try to be up in Maine when it's cold. So I went there, I did that. It was a good state, but it wasn't cool enough. Basically, it's a state for like, you know, if you want to settle down there when you're like older, I would say I recommend going to that state when you're like, man, I don't know, in your 40s, 50s, or something like that. Like it's for those types of people, or like white people, because that's what I saw when I was up there. And they were cool people though. It wasn't like they were bad people. I had to walk though. I had to walk 30 miles to another town called Saco, uh, Maine. Then I got on the bus. It was like a transit bus, and it got me to Massachusetts, Boston, Massachusetts. And then when I got to Boston, Massachusetts, I stayed there for a little bit, and I met a guy named Albert. Albert, I'm here. I'm on YouTube now, man. I'm cool. I'm still doing stuff, man. All right. I have to let him know because he took care of me for 2 days. He was a good friend. I want to keep in contact with him and other things. And when I was with Albert, he took me to a university so I could like do some hurdle training. And I did. I did a little bit of hurdle training there. And then after that, I went visiting different places, historical places in Boston. And then I went to, shit, man, I'm trying to remember oh yeah, I went to Providence, Rhode Island. And I thought that Quahog was a real place. Quahog, that place in Family Guy, that where they live and stuff, where Peter Griffin lives and all that shit. But I kind of found out it's fake. It's not a real place. So I was like, down on my luck that day. It was really cold that in that place. But the jacket I'm wearing right now, some woman bought it for me. She bought that for me. She bought that for me out of the goodness of her heart. I said, cool. I have no money at all, y'all. I've been traveling with like, I've been getting help along the way. Praise God. Like that dollar bill says, in God we trust. I need dollar bills, y'all. I'm out here struggling and shit. Trying to get to the next state and whatnot. But I'll get there somehow, like I have been. You know, and when I was in Providence, I had a hard time getting back to Baltimore, but I just got on the transit and went. If you're getting on like one of these like state um bus route things, they'll be a little more like lenient if you don't have money and stuff. They'll help you out. But if you're trying to get on the Amtrak or like the Greyhound, like you have to have them dollar bills to get on there, so you can get from like state to like if you're trying to go like a long distance, like I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get to California before the end of the year. I'm trying to get to I'm trying to be in Cali by Christmas time. That's the goal for me. So I'm gonna do it. Let's see. So after Providence, uh, I went back to Boston, and I had to, like, man, I had to ask people for money, and it took me like a couple days to do that. And then I accumulated enough money to get a ticket to, um, man, New York. I went to New York, and I was there for a couple nights. I know Moon Piece Podcast is out there. I was hoping to see them, but it's a big city, so I can't hope to always see who I want to see. You know, there's all kind of there's all kind of there's all kind of yeah, there's all kind of um people and stuff, doing different things, and they just don't, it's a bustling city. That's New York. All kinds of stuff goes on there. I visited the Hudson River, and I saw the Statue of Liberty from a distance, and I was like, that's cool, man. And then I left because I didn't have any money. So that city was, I'm gonna go back to Boston and New York one day when I have money, and it'll be a better experience. you know this shit was like, it was not cool at all. As far as, I didn't get to buy things. I had to rely on other people to buy me food and other stuff. I still do. But where did I go after that? I went to New Jersey. Yeah, I got on the New York subway. It was going to New Jersey, and I went to New Jersey. Newark, New Jersey. Yes, sir. Newark, New Jersey was uh very not cool. But I knew Ronaldo Nehemiah was from there, so I was like, cool. Ronaldo Nehemiah is from Newark, New Jersey. I said, cool. He's somebody I like look up to as far as an athlete goes. I said, because he was like one of the best ones. He was the first guy to go under 13 seconds. So I was like, cool. That's where that guy's from. I got there, and I was like, oh shit, this place is like, man, all kind of like ugly and shit, man. There ain't nothing cool there. I even walked through Newark to get out of there because it was like, man, it was just, man, not a cool place to like. It wasn't appealing to the eye. That's all I'm saying. That place was not appealing to the eye. I walked, and then I got to a bus station in a place called Elizabethtown, and then I got on the bus there, and I went down to. So I went to Wilmington, Delaware, from that bus route. And I was like, cool, I'm in Delaware now. In Delaware, in Wilmington, they actually did have like all the train stuff at the same spot. In other cities, the Greyhound's like way the fuck over there, and then like they have like their like state traveling trains, and then they have their like fucking state buses, or not their state buses, they're like city bus routes and stuff. There's all kind of like transportation you can take, is what I've discovered on my travel. And then if I couldn't travel like by the way of that, I had to like walk, and I walked. Um, went to Wilmington, and then I saw that there was a train going to Springfield, Illinois. I got on that train for free. I wasn't supposed to do that because it was Amtrak. And he was like, the bus driver was like, okay, man, I can't let you drive with ride on this train no more. You have to get off in Philadelphia. All right, so I got off in Philadelphia, and Philadelphia was cool, but not cool enough because I left Pennsylvania because it was like, man, not cool. So I was like, all right, I so I had to go. Um, I had to get on the bus again and go to, where the fuck did I go this time? I went back to Delaware, but I went to Newark, Delaware. And when I got to Newark, Delaware, um, I went to the University of Delaware, and I started, doing a little bit of hurdle workouts on their, university track. They were cool. The police even stopped me there, and they were cool. But I had to, oh fuck, I have to go back to like New Jersey though, um, because I was walking in New Jersey for a little bit before I went to Philadelphia. Sorry guys, I forgot about this part because like I've been going all day and all night and stuff, man. So like everything's like meshed together and stuff. But like before, like I went to, I was in New Jersey, and I was walking for a couple miles. Like I got off, I got off that train because they had a train station there. I got off in a small town called Hazlitt, and then I got off, and I was like, okay, I don't know what the fuck's out here. in the country and shit, but I'm gonna like look and see like what the fuck's going on. And I was walking, and I was looking, and I was like, okay, um, yeah, this is gonna be hard. I never been to like the countryside of New Jersey. It was beautiful though. It was nighttime though, and the cops found me, and they were like, "Hey man, we can take you closer to where you need to go." I was like, "Man, let me get to like Camden or something," because I was trying to get like more south in New Jersey, so I can get to like just the next state. I was always trying to get to the next state, no matter how no matter how. It didn't matter how or where or what. It didn't matter. I just need to get to the next state. That's how I am on this journey. I don't care how I get there. I just get there, and they helped me out. They drove me like a couple miles down the way, and I ended up in somewhere else. And then I was like, I had slept at a Wawa's. Like I was not sleeping in no houses. Only Albert in Boston was I. Those 2 nights I slept at his house, and all these other 9 nights I have been sleeping outside. Like I was sleeping outside like before I made this fucking video. Well, I wasn't actually sleeping. I was like fucking, you know, because I couldn't get rest. I was like stirring and all this other shit because it's hard to sleep when you're fucking sleeping on concrete. That shit's not fucking fun. And you don't have like a sleeping bag or other things. Hopefully I can get a sleeping bag or man even a tent. That shit will help me out a lot. Especially with the coming season that's coming up, cold season. Fuck, I need that shit. Like I need that shit. Mm. This is gonna motivate me to want a better job. Like I'm going to California so I can become an actor, man. I'm trying to be like, man, in a movie. That's why I'm going to California. I'm trying to, put my foot in the water a little bit, or put, see what I can do real quick. Life is like too short to like not try shit out, man. So I'm gonna keep trying things out, and I won't be great at everything, and I'm not looking to be great at everything. I'm only trying to, have fun, man, live life. I don't care about that other stuff, and I'm alone on this journey right now, but one day I'll have friends who help me out and get me where I need to be and other things. So, okay, I was in Newark, Delaware. I did that. Um, I'm sorry, guys. My mind's like a little bit like off and stuff. So if I'm making this video and you're saying, "Oh, you're bouncing around too much," hey man, I'm called Darius the Gold Rabbit for a reason, and you gotta know what that Earth Rabbit does in Chinese astrology. If you look that shit up and you then you look back at me, you'll be like, "Oh, that's why he's doing this shit." Yeah, like because we're kind of built different. People born in '99, I shout y'all out. Whoever was born in that year, we're doing extra stuff, stuff that other people don't think we should do and other things. Because we have to keep an edge on these other animals and other stuff. Yeah, but shit. Oh, yeah, let's see. Damn, I'm trying to keep this video not too long. Um, so yeah, I got to Newark, Delaware, and I started walking to Maryland. And this is where like it gets to like the current point in time. So I got there, and this was like a night ago, like a day ago, or something like that. I got there, like it was like September 9th, I think, or no, September. Yeah, it was September 9th. I was walking, and then I got to Maryland in like at like 2 a.m. and from Newark, Delaware, because I've been to Newark, Delaware, and Newark, New Jersey. They're two different places, though, man. Newark, Delaware is more beautiful. Yeah. So, and then I got there to Maryland, and I was like, I looked at this church, and I was like, that's weird. I'm in Maryland now, but it's saying Newark Baptist Church. I was like, okay, and I went there, and I slept there. I slept my head there for like 4 hours or something like that, and then the pastor, he found me, and he was like, "Hey man, what are you doing here?" And so, do you need help? And I was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to go to Maryland. Can you get me to like Baltimore?" And he was like, "I'll see what I can do." He took me back to the Amtrak bus stop, but like they weren't helping. They weren't helping me out. So he was like, "You know what? I'll take you to Baltimore myself." And I was like, "Cool." That man's name was Justin, by the way, and I hope Justin's doing all right. I hope he sees my channel and he's proud and other things. I just trying to get to the next state. I try to you know do other things. I don't want help from my family. Let's just put that I don't. They help me out already. They've done loved me and all that extra stuff. If they see this video, I love you, family members, but no, I don't need your help. Because I'm a man and I'll have to make new friends along the way and all that other stuff. You've done everything you could for me and other things. I am 25 years old. I can handle this shit. Like I've survived these 11 days myself, like of my own power with my own, faith in God. That's what's been keeping me going. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing. It ain't easy, but I have to just keep doing it. Can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. That DJ Khaled song. That's my theme song, man. I'm gonna put that in the back of my videos one day. I feel like, yeah, that's my theme song. That's my music right there. And the music keeps me going too. So he got me to Baltimore, and now I'm here in Baltimore. I tried to get on the train earlier when I woke up, to see if I can get on for free. But this guy was like, "No, you need $9 to get on the bus, $9 to get on the train to DC." And I'm trying to get down south to Virginia right now. I'm trying to get to Virginia Beach before summer's over. I'm trying to have a day or two on Virginia Beach, and have some fun real quick. You know, Meet some people down there who can, do some stuff with me. I don't know who I'm gonna meet. I don't know who's down there. Don't ask. It's an adventure, man. I'm trying to have fun. Living life. It ain't about the details and stuff. That's for my family members. It's about, man, just living that shit, man. Like I don't need all that extra stuff. You know, I just need to live life and have fun. Like my childhood wasn't the worst, but it also wasn't the best. So I'm gonna like live my adult life for me. I ain't gonna live it for anybody else. If I want to go see some girls, I will. If I want to run hurdles, I will. If I want to, make videos about anime and astrology, I will. If I want to like try to get a job as, doing some like trade work or something, or get a certificate, I will. And at times I say, because I'm a tourist, I know about timing. I know when the right time for me to do shit is. I don't need other people telling me. No one. In God we trust, y'all. Stay safe out there. Family members, you know, subscribers, and other people who don't like me. I still want y'all to stay safe, because America's great. America's beautiful. Keep doing what you're doing.